Today we have some huge news about AMD and OpenAI. Well, AMD just announced a strategic partnership with OpenAI to deploy 6 gigawatts of AMD's GPUs. This deal is worth tens of billions of dollars for AMD, and it's a long-term strategic partnership between AMD and OpenAI. And they are going to deploy the AMD Instinct MI450 Series, and this will start in the second half of 2026. And why is the news so important for especially AMD, and what does it show for OpenAI? Well, firstly, this proves that the next generation of AMD's GPUs are very, very competitive in terms of price to performance. And what does this signals to the market? Well, it signals that one of the biggest players and most innovative players, OpenAI, really are going all in with AMD here and want to form a strategic long-term partnership with AMD. And they wouldn't have done this deal if they did not believe in the innovation and the product that AMD has. So today I'm gonna take you down the rabbit hole and show you really what this deal is about and what it means for both companies, with the biggest focus on AMD. We also see that during trading day as of today, AMD's stock has been up 25 to 30%. So Wall Street has really reacted positively to the news. This long term for AMD shows that they are there to compete for the biggest dollars in the AI space with Nvidia, and it's really interesting news as someone who follows tech overall, but also as an investor in AMD. So it will be a treat to have you here today. And if you like my independent content and this type of dives, I hope you can like the video to push the YouTube algorithm, and also subscribe to the channel so we can grow together and grow this community long term. That's my goal with the channel, to grow it with you. So I hope you can do that. Thank you. As you see now, I'm heading straight for AMD's investor relations page. If you are not a common visitor on investor relations pages for companies, you should, because this is where you find a lot of interesting news about the company. And especially if you are an investor, I think this is a place you must visit, to be there early when news drops. So basically, the 6th of October, that's today, AMD dropped the news about this deal with OpenAI. So the main part you see here, it's a multi-year, multi-generation agreement. Multi-generation, this is not 2026, it's a couple of years. 6 gigawatts is a lot, one of the biggest deployments ever seen so far in terms of agreement. And I've told you before about the AMD Instinct's MI400 and 450 series, and how this tech has evolved. And this is really AMD's bet to be on par with the black whale of Nvidia, and they are better in some aspects and worse in some other aspects. But it will be a really competitive products for every company in the world in the GPU AI space and data center space from especially 2026. We will see if Nvidia answer these product lines from AMD with a fast upgrade of their Blackwell series. But we know that also Nvidia want to have as much revenue as possible from their product lines before they start to release new ones. So we will see about that. So the first gigawatt is set to begin the second half of 2026. And basically what they want to say here, AMD, is they are doing this as a core strategic compute partner here to drive large-scale deployment of their tech. And here we can see Lisa Su saying that they are very thrilled to be with OpenAI to deliver this AI compute at massive scale. And the partnership brings the best of AMD and OpenAI together to create a true win-win, enabling the world's most ambitious AI build-out and advancing the entire AI ecosystem. So this is the type of deals you often see from Nvidia. The type of scale of this deal is never even close seen before for AMD. The revenue here is like per year could be half of the whole revenue AMD has at the moment. So just at the first glance here, you might think that the deal is too good to be true for AMD. What's in it for Oracle for OpenAI to make this deal right now? Is Are they just gonna buy GPUs, or is it something else in this deal? Because they are talking about the strategic partnership here. So going down here, we can see what Sam Altman is saying. So he's saying that AMD's leadership in high performance chips will enable us to accelerate progress and bring the benefits of advanced AI to everyone faster. So that's basically the same argument he uses when they build out with Nvidia chips. So I would say it's not in terms of tech that AMD is much better than Nvidia, but it might be that they are good enough to be used in the same type of AI workloads in data center as Nvidia, and the price point is very very good. And I would say when I thought, so here are some part of the news, but there are different parts. So I will change to another side, to another site where we can dive even deeper into this news and what type of strategic investment this is for OpenAI. And this is what's really interesting about the deal. So first I thought OpenAI was about to just buy GPUs, like a long-term strategic partnership. But when I read this specific part of the agreement, my understanding of the situation changed. So basically, I'm just gonna reread what's been written here and explain it to you. As a part of the agreement to further align strategic interest, AMD has issued OpenAI a warrant for up to 160 million shares of AMD common stock, structured to vest as specific milestones are achieved. The first tranche vests with the initial 1 gigawatt deployment, with additional tranches vesting as purchases scale up to 6 gigawatts. Vesting is further tied to AMD achieving certain share price targets and to OpenAI achieving the technical and commercial milestones required to enable AMD's deployments at scale. So to explain this easily, they have certain milestones, like, for example, share price targets for AMD. It could be $250 per share, $300 per share, etc. When they are going better than that at a specific time and place, that part will be checked. And also we have that OpenAI will obviously deploy the GPUs, and through them they will hopefully find commercial success and have milestones required. Um, so AMD cannot sell products to them that doesn't work, obviously. So they need to have a successful deployments of the MI450 series. But if the things works out here and they deploys all 6 gigawatts and the share price of AMD gets really high and everyone is happy, obviously the 160 million shares of AMD's common stock will be uh, diluted. So it will be more shares outstanding, and the shares will go to OpenAI. And basically, this is like a stock option. Um, and if 6 gigawatts is deployed and all things here works out, this will mean that OpenAI takes a 10% ownership in AMD. So that's a huge strategic alignment of interest, as they put it in here. So this is not just some kind of agreement of GPUs. This is basically OpenAI taking ownership in AMD long term. So for them to put this much effort and energy into collaborating with AMD and also taking 10% ownership in them are really showing that they believe in this new MI450 product lines. This is why the stock price of AMD has rising through the sky today with 25 to 30%. This shows the world, it shows Microsoft, Meta, etc., that AMD is there to compete at the highest level in the data center space. Obviously, OpenAI wouldn't have done this if they didn't believe that the product line that AMD has as of 2026 is almost as good as Nvidia and also a very good price point. So this is also what we have been talking about at this channel, that we think the MI400 series and MI450 series 2026 will be a very, very competitive product for AMD. That is the year when they are basically on par with Nvidia, and I think maybe next generation after that, Nvidia might be faster. They have the upper hand, but during 2026 we will see that AMD has really closed the gap quite fast to Nvidia. And if this deployment gets really, really good, I think a lot of other big companies like Oracle, Microsoft, Meta, etc., a lot of companies that has bought a lot of CPUs from AMD will also start to buy a lot from the MI400 series. So this is amazing news at the moment, and I guess all investors in AMD are really happy here. Some of us might need to rebalance our portfolios because the share price just went up so fast. But for me, this is a long-term play. Even if 25% share gains is nice, this is like a 10-year play. So I'm not here to sell for short-term wins, but everyone needs to what can I say, play the stock market how they want. Some are traders, some are gamblers, some people want to invest in index funds, etc. As of me, I work in economics as a controller, but I'm still not through YouTube legally an advisor to any of you. This is more sort of entertainment. You have to do your own due diligence, analyze KPIs, balance sheet, income statements, etc. I talked about it in my latest video. You can see it on my YouTube channel. Some of the important things you need to do before you invest in the company. And yeah, that basically was what I want to talk to you about today. And I hope you subscribe and like the video if you like this type of content and want to grow this channel with me. I'm really enjoying growing the channel with you, and I hope we have more opportunities like this together where we can follow the hardest stock market news out there. So thank you.